Okay, big strong lasses. For those of you who've been training for a wee while, this is our basic routine brought down to a quick session if you want to be doing your midweek training any short time. I'm assuming you've warmed up already, so we'll go straight into the swing, which we've done for a wee while, but we're keeping in because it's useful. So through the knees, medium to heavy weight, feet are flat on the floor, using the hips. And as ever, team 10 or 12, this probably is up to about 12. Enough, but not too many. Now, we can do squats a little different to how we have, so I'm going to take the lighter weight for now. You gauge this one, you got used to it. We're going to do a sumo squat, so wide, feet are pointing forward, hips are wide, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our arms at the same time. So arms are here, we squat, we squeeze, we open out, we stand and we push. Okay, so squeeze the elbows together when you're down, push the hands over the head, squat, squeeze, and remember, this is still, make sure you're still doing a good squat. It can be tempting, and I nearly did it then, it can be tempting to tip forward when you've got weights in your hands, so still about the squat being the hips coming back. Okay, one more of these if we've got them. Okay, keeping the light weights, we are going to, we've mastered the curtsy lunge. It's a little bit nicer for the balance than the regular lunge, a little bit kinder on the knees. Still challenging, and particularly I like that it works the hips. We're going to add in lateral raise. Hands only need to come to shoulder height in the raise, and actually that makes it quite difficult to control the fists to stop when the rest of your body is moving. Okay, let's take our medium heavier weights, go back to something familiar. Deadlift, let's have a dozen good ones if we can. Here to the hips and down. Remember, shoulders are back, chest is proud, back is straight. Couple more. And then we're going to keep these same weights. They're ones that you'll be familiar with for now. Obviously, we're always up for challenging. We're going to mix two of our lifts that we've been doing for a while. So, bent over row, we stand, upright row. Here to there. So this move that you know and love combined with this one. And here. Make sure you're looking after your back so you're holding it straight, you're not arching it. And although we're moving the hips as we stand, we're not moving the legs, so we're making the movement in our upper body rather than legs. And then, as big strong lasses, you seem to be divided between those that we're doing something on one leg. So you choose here. Some of us favour this, where we sit down on one leg, stand up on both. And if you're comfortable with this feeling under control, if you're able to sit very softly, then this can be without the chair. Much easier to stay on the same leg rather than alternating. And again, I can't, but if you can learn to do this without the aid of the banister or the wall. For those that hate that, instead we have our Bulgarian split squat here. And on the other leg, as I say, I think pretty much all of you disliked one, so choose which one you want to do. This is your time. They have a similar job. So we'll leave one in, and you, in your time, do whichever feels best for you. Okay. Then one that you all like is the snatch. So, medium weight between your feet. Feet as if they're in a narrower squat than the sumo. Hip width, shoulder width, feet pointing forward to the floor, and we're up. And we swap. Arms. Nice bouncy squat here, and what we're trying to do, the weight is travelling in a constant vertical line that we're moving around. Use your belly muscles here, team. Feel them as you're stretching and as you're standing. Use your glutes to give you a good squat. Don't be afraid to bend your knees on this one. Certainly rather than bending the back. I'm going to do one more. Yeah. And then, with a lightweight, again, a little different to how we've done things, but with elements that are familiar. We're going to take the feet wide, point the toes outwards, so your feet are about 45-degree angle, light weights. We're going to, it's called plie squat. Here and up is where we start, okay? So, we can stand from there, bicep curl. Plie squat, bicep curl. This feels manageable. Plie squat, onto your toes, and the bicep curl. So I need to come further back so you can see my feet. Squat, roll onto the toes, up, bicep curl. From the side. Squat, up, bicep curl. So you can really see what I'm doing with my feet here, team, is here and up. So my heels are coming off the floor. Okay, like that. Tricky one. Okay, then traditionally we go to the floor with our medium and our heavy weights, and I'll take you with me. Something to add into what we normally do, because there are so many runners and walkers amongst us. While we're here, doesn't look elegant, nothing ever does. Knees come down to the floor, and round. So your feet need to start off quite far apart, so you've got space for your shin bone and knee to reach the floor. Get a bit of a bend in the spine here. You feel a nice stretch on the quads, stretch on the hip flexor, and into here as well, right around the hip. Okay, from there, there's a new one for you. Cushion if you want it, for your feet, the knees. It's called a bird dog, okay? So the idea is tabletop position, arms are vertical, wrists are underneath the shoulders, thigh bones are vertical, so your hips are stacked above your knees. We stretch out with right leg, we stretch out with left hand. Okay? You're looking to make a straight line. There. You come in, you come out. Okay, and try it on the other side. Now, it's tempting to roll the hips around, and it's tempting to arch the back and lift up. We're not. We're trying to keep our back and our limbs straight, so they make a long, straight, horizontal line. My arm needs to be higher, that's it. Now from there, and actually a cushion might be helpful for your hands if it's big enough. For those who struggle with the wrists, we've been getting to grips with press up. So here's the traditional starting place. Here is where we go next. And then the plan is, week by week, we just try one or one extra on your hands and on your feet, if you're happy to. Just want to try, and so we'll build it up. Okay, medium weights, holding it on the floor rather than against your body as we lie down. And we're going to combine bridge and chest press. So smaller back into the ground, we come up with the hips and down, up with the hips with the chest press. You're feeling this both in the glutes and in the arms. I think we have one more to do. Cool. Okay. We're then going to take our lightest weight and we're going to combine dead bug and chest fly. So, up to you if you want a weight in your hand or not. We're here. As ever with the deadlift, the art is to not arch the back. We're going to do one arm, both second arm. We're going to bring the hands together and knees together, and we're going to come out to a chest fly and up. So, one dead bug, other dead bug, hold the legs still, chest fly. Okay, 1, 2, and 1. 2 more rounds. Okay, and then again, something that we're going to add in and will develop over time. It's called a back extension, and we're here, lying on the belly, hips are flat on the ground. Temptation when we do this is to blow your tummy out in order to get a sense of movement. What we need to do is keep the legs still. We want to keep both hip bones on the floor. Avoid using your tummy muscles to get any sense of lift, and then with your fingers on your temples, you're going to lift up and back down. And starting approach, if you like to call it back extension, is just this. If it's too much with your fingers on your temples, we'll bring the hands to the chest and come up here. Doesn't need to be a big move, shouldn't feel uncomfortable on your back, but it's just working on a little bit of extra back strength for us. Okay, and we come on up. Medium weights, if it feels alright. We've been doing what's called a lat pull down for a while, but we're going to make them individual arms. So here and up, other side. Elbows are soft, back is long and strong. Only the arms are going to move, pulling down. Surprisingly intense though. I think having to hold it up rather than the dynamic movement makes it feel more intense, but it's all good. Okay, 1 medium weight, engaging belly muscles for a front raise. Okay, and if this feels okay, then my tummy muscles are working here. Tempting to shrug. We're not, shoulders are low, neck is long. We're going to add in a twist. So here, twist, twist, back down. As if you've got a steering wheel in your hand. Games console. Whenever you need it, remember we traditionally have our little break where we flick the fingers a little just to both stimulate the lymphatic drainage and let the lactic acid drain out of our arms and shoulders. Likewise, some little wristbands. And circling the wrists. Okay. Something light for now, you might build up. Reverse fly. So we've laid on the floor and done that. We're going to do it the other way around. So standing, but the position here where we lean forward with a straight back, coming out. Okay. Can be tempting on this one to want to arch your back. Try and maintain a straight back, just as we do with other moves. Coming wide here. And again, your belly, your trunk, you keep it solid, not letting it move. Then we're training those muscles while we're also moving the arms. From there, we could be here, again with the light weights, rotating the shoulder out. Remember, this is one where we keep the elbows right in the ribs, get the bone in the upper arms to rotate round, rotate outwards as far as is reasonable. Called a halo. We go medium weight. Weight is here, around the back of the head and in front of the face. This can be a big move, it can be wide, but we're using the upper body from below the chest, or certainly from below the ribs. We are stationary, and change directions when you need to. Remember, it's tempting to do this to bring the head forward in order to get the weight behind you. What we want to do is stand tall, keep the head up. Makes the shoulders work harder, makes the shoulders come back a little more, but keep your neck as straight as you can. Look ahead. Okay. Nearly there. Tricep dips. One of the moves that we have worked up to be able to do. Have a cushion or use the sofa if a chair is either too high or too hard, too firm. And then let's have a set, however many feel right for you for today. And then after a sip of water, we come to our finale. Clean and press, not clean and jerk like I've been calling it for ages, but you know. And meanwhile, let's have a dozen good ones. Soft knees, straight back, floor, hip, shoulders, and up. This is number 12. Well done, big strong lasses.